Hello humans, welcome back to Code with Connor. This is the Let's Learn Python tutorial series, and this is the end. This is the end of course project. We have come so far from someone who did not know how to write a single line of code, did not know what a variable was, did not know what printing was, knew nothing about coding, and maybe that's not you, but I'm going to assume it is. And now we're here, we're doing a project, and we're going to do a cool one. Well, I think it's cool. You might not think it's cool. Whatever. We're going to do a project. So I'm going to lay out a few options for the project. I'm going to show you a couple of student examples that some of my students have made in the past. You don't have to do this. If you want to do something different, go off script a little bit, do it. That's awesome. But these are all examples that use the skills that we've already put in place and kind of push you to do that project design piece. Remember, planning. How are my functions going to work? How am I going to actually make this thing do the thing I want it to do and break it into chunks that I can write that code for and then get them to all connect together in the end, right? That's really what it's all about. All right. Some choices. Hangman. We all know Hangman. Here's a puzzle. Guess the letters. Draw a little thingy, right? It's a classic game that kids play. We can use the turtle graphics to draw a little thingy, or we can just, do it old school. Tic Tac Toe. Again, turtle graphics plus console equals a nice game of Tic Tac Toe. Just 2-player. You can go AI and kind of create a simple AI to play against. Again, that's next level. You've learned everything you need to learn to do it. It's just a matter of doing it and writing the conditionals and writing the random generators and doing all that. There's no reason you can't. Rock, paper, scissors. Super simple game. Play against a random computer opponent. And there you go. Okay. Ultimate tic-tac-toe. You want to push yourself a little bit more. This gets a little heavy. If you don't know what ultimate tic-tac-toe is, go check it out and how the rules work. I will show you a quick example, but it's like tic-tac-toe, but times like 10, because it's a lot harder to write, but that's okay. It's there, and we'll see how it works. All right, let's jump in and have a quick look at kind of the different examples and how they work. I'm not going to show you code. I'm just going to show you running projects. All right, so here we are with a Hangman example. So you'll see the two things happening. I've got the console terminal over here, and then I've got my turtle graphics window over here. It says you have 6 wrong guesses left. Guess, and this is my puzzle right here. It's showing me the number of characters. So R. Good job. That was in the word. So R is there. It shows me I haven't incorrectly guessed anything yet, and it didn't draw anything in Hangman. Okay, S. So it drew a circle. No S in the word. S is now in the list of letters that are no good. T. So no good. Drew another line. L. Oh, no good. N. All right, that's in the word. All right, we got an N in there. Okay, E. No E. So we got a leg drawn over there. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try A. All right, we got an A. Okay. Maybe it's anchor. Let's do a C. Okay, let's do an H. And an O. Hey-oh. And then we win, and then we're out. So there's an example of Hangman and how that works. Let's jump in and look at the next one, which is rock, paper, scissors. So this one is just on the terminal. So again, we get the ASCII art. Welcome. What would you like to be called? Okay, I'll be called Code with Connor. Boom. And then it asks me, just type it out as it is. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock. Okay, so I choose rock. I tied the computer. They must have chose rock too. Let's do paper. Choose paper, I win. We covered the CPU. And now you can see I have 1 win, the computer has 0, so it's tracking my wins. Paper. Paper. Oh, I lost. Scissors. I won. Scissors. Tied. Rock. Rock, 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 rock. Paper. Scissors. Right. You get the idea. And I play. Now this one we'd probably want to add a little bit more like how do you end, how many rounds do you want to do, maybe a little more functionality in the menu. But you get the basic idea of the game. It's creating that system where you've got the user inputs, we're comparing it against something, we've got some kind of maybe a list or this is better than this is better than this, get the conditional statements in there. So that's an example of rock, paper, scissors. All right, this one's an example of Tic Tac Toe. So you can see I got my board over here. And I'm just using the standard 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 notation for the rows and columns. So upper left corner would be 0, 0. And I'm player X, so it draws an X on my turtle. Okay, next player, maybe I want to do over here in the top, in the middle. Sure, so that's 0, 1, 2. So 1, row would be 1, column would be 1. So there's an O, drawn, different color. Great. All right, so we'll try to, I don't know, set this guy up. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it out. So let's do 2, 2. Throw an X in that corner. Okay, so let's say that O is kind of thinking, I don't know, I'm going to do an up and down line. So O is going to go 2 and 1. Doom. All right, and then X is going to block that up top. So 0 and 1. All right, cool. Now O is going to block X in the top corner. So row 0, column 2. All right, and you have error protection in here so they can't input a value outside. You have error protection so they can't go on top of somebody else. So like if I do 1, 1, space is already taken. I can't do that. Right? So having those pieces in there is going to be important to make sure that it works. So we'll do row 2, column 0, and there we go. So let's just say I was not very smart here. So we go 1, 2. Okay, and then X has a chance to win. So 1, 0. And then we get the line. It says we won. Amazing. Do I want to play again? Nah, I'm good. All right, Ultimate Tic Tac Toe. It's like regular Tic Tac Toe, except there's 9 Tic Tac Toe boards. And the difference is when a player makes a play within a mini board, the position of that play in the mini board dictates which mini board the next player gets to use. And the goal is to win mini boards in the right order that you create a line of mini board wins, just like a regular tic-tac-toe game. So essentially you're playing 9 different tic-tac-toe games, and the winner of each of those games dictates who gets that spot in the larger board, right? So we're gonna start in the middle. So we'll do this one. He used 1, 2, 3, so 2, 2. All right, so we're in the middle. We are gonna go in the top left-hand corner of the middle, 1, 1. So see, top left-hand corner of the middle grid. Okay, but now I'm up here. So now I'm in the top left-hand square. So now I'm going to go, I don't know, bottom right-hand corner of this. So 3, 3. Okay, and now I'm down here. Right, and so now my next player has to be down there. So I'm going to go 2, 2 in the middle. And that brings me back to the middle square. Right, where someone might be like 2, 2, but that keeps us in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to go like, I don't know, 1, 3. All right, but that now sticks me up here. I can't block that O right now because I'm not there. I'm stuck up here now, right? So 1, 1, okay, cool, but that brings me over here. And this is how it works. And then you have to win the little squares to eventually win the big square. And you want to add the drawing and all the fancy. It's a tough program. I've had 3 students attempt it. 2 students do it successfully. It's a tough one, but it's awesome. And it uses all those skills that we've been working on in the course. So get out there, try one of these course projects. Again, do it in somewhere you could share it. Take your code, dump it into Replit, dump it into CodeHS, Sandbox, and share the link in the comments so we can check it out. If I get some good ones, I'll throw them up on my website as well. Thank you for doing the course. I think it's awesome that you're here and you're trying to learn a new skill, whether you're doing it for school, like actual traditional school, or you're just doing it for your own learning. You're doing something right. You could be playing Minecraft or Call of Duty right now, or Fortnite or Apex or whatever other game, but instead you're here trying to learn how all that stuff actually gets made, which is really cool because we're content consumers all the time, but we don't often understand the content that we're consuming and how it's made. So thank you for being here. I think it's awesome. This won't be the end. We're going to do some other stuff as well, maybe something a little more advanced. I'd love to do something with Java Unity, and hopefully you'll come back and check that out as well. So have a good one. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe. Let other people know what I'm doing, and we'll see you back here, hopefully not too long from now. See ya. You're awesome.